February 25th, King of Table 6 in Dubai, set up by Core Sports and Adam Silver. We got some really, really top level matches. The first match I want to touch on is two of the top legends of our sport. John Brzenk, the GOAT. He is the GOAT of arm wrestling, 40 years of domination, and he is going against a monster who is making a big comeback, Denis Cyplenkov. What's your thoughts on this, bro? I am so excited about this one.
Dennis is big. He's a lot. You know, I hope John pulls it out, but I don't really have a favorite in that one.
Now you did you get you met Denis, I'm assuming, and did you guys hold hands at all? Because I mean, I know Denis Cyplenkov's got some crazy mitts on him, but I also know you, bro. Everybody told it's like trying to grip a softball when they try grabbing your hand. So what was your feeling, bro? Like, who had the bigger hands? And
we actually have very similar size hands, and our fists are almost identical, like when we close our hands. But his fingers don't taper down. Like they're the same, they're as huge as they are at the bottom, at the top. It's just real wild looking.
How does he get those like that, bro? Did you get to talk to him
Don't
at
get me
all?
to, that's some Russian stuff. I don't know nothing about that.
I've been trying to figure out what he's doing, man, because when you see those sausages on that man, I need to figure out the formula for that, man. I want those.
Like you got Botox all the way down them.
For real, bro. Something crazy right there. So we're not gonna make a prediction on that one. You can't tell me who you got.
I hope John. I hope John wins, but I just don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, of course we all want to see John win and all, but we don't know where Denis is at. This is gonna kind of give us a good starting point on his comeback, where he actually is at. There's been a lot of talk also about possibly after this a matchup between Devin Lorette and Denis Cyplenkov, the rematch. We know the first time they gripped up, Denis kind of dominated him, and but I think it was pre-pancake Devin. Devin was a lot smaller. He was pretty skinny then, and now we got a completely different Devin. How do you think that match goes these days, bro?
It's interesting. It's very interesting.
You think it's gonna the match between John and Denis will kind of give us an idea of what we can expect with Denis?
It'll give you something to compare. I mean, even though John wasn't very hadn't been back in the sport very long when him and Devin pulled, but Devin's a dangerous guy. It's hard to say.
Now I'm hearing a lot about Denis Cyplenkov. I heard he has a pretty high table IQ. Would you agree with that? He's a very, very smart arm wrestler on the table, or is it more brute strength, would you say?
He's both. I think he's got, he's been at it a long time, and anybody that does something long enough is gonna have a pretty good understanding of it.
Because I think I've heard Engen say that, and whenever Engen would say something like that about somebody, that guy's got to have some serious knowledge on the table.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the main event match, bro, that day. This is a big one, man. We got the Italian stallion, Ermes Gasparini. And boy, Ermes is he's definitely been eating his Wheaties, so to say, man. He's getting pretty big and thick. And I actually think he's got Levan a little nervous, man. It's Levan is just seriously looking like he's training, and you really don't see that much. He posted a picture in a mirror, and he didn't look human, man. He looked like I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a serious monster, dude. So what are your thoughts, bro? Do you think Ermes has a chance here?
No, I don't.
Why do you say that? Is it just Levan is too big and dominating?
Yeah, I think so.
Even when after seeing lifts Ermes is doing, I mean they're pretty close with the weights and everything. Do you think that has anything to do with stuff? No, not at all.
No.
Oh, wow. And I remember you and Levan were next to each other in Dubai and everything. And when you grabbed his hand and all, comparison between Denis Cyplenkov, yourself, and Levan's hand.
Levan's is very similar to Denis's.
So you guys are all in the same with these huge.
Uh, their hands definitely built a little. Mine's just as big and just as thick, but their fingers are different than mine. Yeah.
They figured out some. These
Yeah.
Russians and
Yeah,
Georgians, they figured out
they got
some.
something going on I don't, for sure.
Oh man, we got to get into the inner circle over there and find out the little secrets, man. We want to get those sausages up like that. So, what do you think? 6-0, bro? He's undefeated still.
I don't think he takes a round. Yeah, and I mean, I hope he proves me wrong. But I just, you know,
Is there
it's gonna be tough.
anybody? Is there anybody on this planet, bro, that could win a round against this guy?
It's tough to say. I was there whenever he pulled Devin. It was impressive. He just, to take that hand is going to be hard.
What do you think the key for Ermes to even have a shot here, bro? Is it going to be speed? Is going to be his best friend, or there's nothing in your?
He's going to have to compromise his hand, and I just don't see it.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? So I just want to inform everybody that this interview with Corey West was done 3 weeks back. At that time, they didn't yet announce the Pavlo versus Sabin match. So I kind of just want to throw in my predictions and give a little background to everything. So as far as the Pavlo and Sabin match, this one I'm really interested in. I don't know what to expect. Sabin hasn't been in the sport in at least 3-4 years. Don't know too much about him. I've heard that he had a pin on Levan back in the day before Levan turned into the mutant he is. As far as Pavlo, very familiar with Pavlo. I've held a couple of Pavlo super matches. I was super impressed what I saw. I also see his videos on a daily basis. The man is super, super strong. Also got a great table IQ. So I'm not going to make a prediction on this. I don't know enough about Sabin, but I just want to wish both athletes the best of luck and a safe match. Now the next match, Brzenk, the GOAT of our sport, 40 years of domination. I mean, how do you go against a man, probably the smartest man in arm wrestling on the planet? But he is going against one of the strongest men on the planet as well. So the question to me is, does Brzenk have the skill and the table savvy to overcome this tremendous strength of Denis Cyplenkov? I like to always stick by the Americans, but I'm just having a real hard time to think that John's going to be able to get the win that day. My prediction is 4-2. Denis Cyplenkov takes it that day. I hope I'm wrong. I'd love to see John come out with a win on this. I mean, I wouldn't say I'd be surprised, because I mean, he's did this for his whole career and whole life. Now, let's move on to the main event match. This is the one everybody's been waiting for. Levan, the Georgian Hulk, is pulling Ermes Gasparini, the Italian stallion. So, Ermes started off in a lot lighter weight classes. So what that tells me is, to be successful in those weight classes, you have to be a very technical arm wrestler. I also know Ermes is a lot faster than your typical super heavyweight. So the way I see it is, he might be able to surprise Levan one round and get a flash pin on him. But I think after that, Levan's going to figure it out, make a few adjustments. Levan's going to do what Levan does. So my prediction is 6-0. Levan gets it. But there is that possibility Ermes could win one round. So what I'd like you guys to do is just comment below on this main event match. I want to know what your thoughts are. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think Ermes has what it takes to surprise Levan one round? Or do you think Ermes has what it takes to win? Also, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I set a goal for myself. I'd like to hit that 10,000 subscriber mark the next month. So if you can, it really would help me out, help my channel grow. And of course, if you're liking this video that we did, smash that like button. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.